Hello, my name is Cyan VA, and welcome back to another episode of Sleepypastas. Today we'll be continuing our last episode, Ben Drowned. So kick back, relax, turn down the lights, grab yourself some tea or a snack, and let's get right back into Ben Drowned. Post 3, September 10th, 2010. I know it's early in the morning. I've stayed up all night. I can't sleep. I don't care if people see this. That's not the point. I just want the word to get spread so I don't suffer for nothing. I've lost the will to type about this. The less I dwell on this, the better. I think the video speaks for itself. I did what you guys told me to. I played the Elegy of Emptiness song at the first prompt by the game I was given. But I think that's what the game, Ben, Jesus Christ, I can't even believe I'm humoring the absurd idea that he exists in the game, wanted me to do. He's following me now. Not just in the game. He's in my dreams. I see him all the time. Behind my back, just watching me. I haven't gone to any of my classes. I've stayed in my dorm room with the windows closed and the blinds shut. That way I know he can't watch me. He still gets me when I play. When I play, he can still see me. The game is scaring me now. It talked to me, for the first time. Not just using text that's already in the game. It spoke to me. Talked to me. It referenced Ben. It talked to me. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it wants. I never wanted this. I just want my old life back. Stuff like this doesn't happen to people like me. I'm just a kid, not even old enough to drink yet. It's not fair. I want to go home. I want to see my parents again. I'm so far away from home here at this school. I just want to hug my mom again. I want to forget about the statue's horrible blank faces. I want my original game file back. But it came back. Just the way I left it before I was gone. I don't want to play anymore. I feel like something bad will happen if I don't, but that's impossible. It's a video game. It's not real. It's haunted or not. It can't hurt me, right? Like seriously though, it can't, right? That's what I kept telling myself, but every time I think about it, I'm not so sure. Post 4, September 12th, 2010. Let me just clear things up. I know you guys are worried, but Juduzable is okay. He finished moving out today and he said he's going back home. He's just taking the semester off. I'm not really sure what's happened. I have a vague idea, but you guys probably know more than I do. I am Juduzable's roommate, and obviously I knew something was off with him for a few days now. He stayed in his room all the time, fell out of contact with literally all of his friends, and I'm pretty sure he hadn't been eating hardly anything. After the second day, I couldn't stay in there anymore, so I've been crashing at a buddy's place, only coming into my room to get my stuff that I needed. I tried talking to him several times, but he would cut me off or keep the conversation brief when I asked him about his strange behavior. It's like he was convinced something was hunting him. Yesterday I came to grab my philosophy book and he approached me looking awful, like horrible bags under his eyes, just disheveled entirely. He handed me a flash drive and gave me specific instructions. He told me that he needs me to do one last favor for him. He finally explained to me what's been going on, gave me the account info for his YouTube account, and told me he's getting away from here, that it lured him to play again instead of just trying to change things that he shouldn't have done, and to upload the footage and inform people what happened. I told him he could do it himself, and he got this wild look in his eyes and told me that he is never looking at that game again, and that's the last thing he said to me. He's never even said bye when his parents came to pick him up. I never even got to meet his parents. I honestly can't tell you what happened. When he spoke, it was kind of hard to understand him, and his fucked up appearance really distracted me. On the flash drive, there was footage of the game from last night, a text document with his name and password for his YouTube, and a third document called the truth.txt containing what he told me were his notes that he'd taken. He told me that this meant everything to him, and I followed his instructions exactly. Normally I wouldn't be so to the letter for requests over a fucking video game, but the way he spoke and the way he looked made it feel really serious, and I'm going to honor that. I've had this video since yesterday, but had to have someone help me use Pinnacle. That's not really my forte. That, and after watching it, I had to go back through and look over his other videos on his YouTube account to realize what was even going on, and I'm really, really confused. The video I'm releasing tonight, the truth.txt, will be released on September 15th, just like he requested. I haven't dared peek at it yet, so the first time I see it, will be the first time you see it out of respect for my friend. To answer your questions, no, I haven't tried calling him yet. I think I'll give him a call tomorrow, see if he's okay or not. He should have gotten back home by now. Post 5, September 15th, 2010. Hey guys, Jedusible here. This will be the last time you'll be hearing from me, and this is my final gift to you. These are the notes that I've taken and the realizations that I've made. Before I delve into this, I want to thank you for following me, and thank you for listening. It feels like the weight of a powerful burden is about to be lifted. By the time you read this, I won't be around anymore, but after spending 4 days with this maddening game, I've begun to understand what's really at play, and hopefully after reading this, we can ensure that this never happens again. There are things that I could not share with you while this was going on, due to the circumstances to which I'll explain. With Ben blocking any attempt I made to try and relay the truth to you, I tried, ever so subtly, to warn you guys in various ways. Amidst the chaos and my delirium, I devised a barely noticeable pattern in my videos. In all 5 videos I recorded over the 4 days, I either had the Mask of Truth, interacted with a Gossip Stone, or the Lens of Truth equipped at some point. For you Zelda enthusiasts, these are all symbols of honesty and trustworthiness, and I hope that one of you may have picked up on the reference. As I played the file, which I would name Ben, being mindful of how Ben was watching over my every move in the game, I made a point to avoid doing anything too obvious, but I sent out a hidden message to you guys. I never equipped the lens, nor mask, nor visited a stone, and it worked. And the video was uploaded. I prayed that someone would notice the pattern that didn't apply to Ben. The tags followed suit too. I hope you guys paid attention to those as well. They were my little messages to you. Nothing big enough that it would catch Ben's attention or make him suspect anything, with Ben manipulating and changing my files. I honestly hope that you guys saw what was close to what actually happened. But there's no way for me to know. This may be a long read. I don't have time to proofread or make all my research pretty, but here it is. September 6th, 2010, 11 p.m. Can't believe what happened. Not sure if this is some kind of elaborate hoax, despite the fear I can't help but be exceptionally curious about this. Who or what is the statue? Lots of questions here. I'm starting this document as a diary so I can keep track of everything. I'm typing up a summary of what happened so I can come back to it later. September 7th, 2010, 2:10 a.m. Summary of 4.wmv. 4:23 a.m. I can't sleep. I've been trying to, but the harder I try, I just get more restless. I just feel like that statue is appearing whenever I close my eyes. 8:20 a.m. Didn't sleep at all, just going to start my day. I don't think I have the energy to go to class today. I'm going to drive back down and talk to the old man, taking my buddy Tyler with me just in case. 1:18 p.m. Back home now, no sign of the old man. Really weird that he appears to be moving the next day, but maybe the for sale sign was up yesterday and I just didn't notice. Tyler wants to know what's gotten into me, and what got me all worked up. I didn't tell him. Gonna go eat. I feel like death. 3:46 p.m. Could have sworn driving back from Subway that I saw the elegy statue buried in some shrubbery, staring at me go by. Now I definitely need sleep. 5 p.m. Don't think a lot of people would believe me if I told them about what's happening. Think I'm gonna try posting this on the internet. Think I'll just use the summary. These notes are pretty sporadic. 6 p.m. Connected my capture card to my computer to upload the footage, though my computer froze for a second. Made this strange popping sound when I hooked everything up, but now it seems to be working just fine. Computer cannot die on me right now. 7 p.m. Footage is finished uploading. The quality's a lot better than I thought it would be. Gee, guess this is a really special cartridge. I've never had anything come through this clear before. 8:45 p.m. Thought I saw an icon pop up on my desktop that looked like the statue's face for a split second. Gave me a scare. Getting really unnerved and delirious, though. I'm gonna go crash after this. 9 p.m. Beginning to upload to YouTube on an alternative account. 9:03 p.m. I don't remember having uploaded a Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines video last year. This is probably the account that I shared with a friend of mine last summer. I hope he doesn't mind me using it to upload this. 9:55 p.m. Posting my summary of day 4 with the link to the YouTube video. Gonna try to stay awake, but I'm so tired right now. September 8th, 2010. 10:48 a.m. I had a dream about the statue. I dreamed that it was following me, that I would be minding my own business and I'd feel the hair stand on my neck. I would turn around and that horrible lifeless statue would be staring at me with those empty eyes, merely inches away. In my dream, I remember calling it Ben. Power of suggestion, most likely, and never before have I had a dream that I could remember so vividly. 11:21 a.m. I really don't want to play this game again. I think I'm going to go back to see if the old man's still there, but I doubt it. 1:35 p.m. No old man, but I had an interesting conversation with his neighbor. I'll post the full thing with my summary of tonight's attempt at playing the game. Going to wait for a bit to see if I can't dig up any information on this Ben guy. 2:45 p.m. I've been getting random, inexplicable headaches due to lack of sleep and keep hearing that song in my head. Also, it's flu season, so I need to be careful not to get sick. My immune system is going to be shit right now because of that all-nighter. 3 p.m. 3:02 p.m. My computer just, on its own, opened up a text document and wrote the words hi and www.cleverbot.com by itself. What the fuck? 3:46 p.m. I went to the website. It's one of those bot chatting programs. I think it's best if I just let the conversation speak for itself. Cleverbot conversation. 9, 8, 10. Hello?
Hello.
Who is this, and how are you able to control my computer?
Who am I?
Right. Forgot. You're a bot.
Do you really think that?
Listen, I know whoever's fucking with my computer can see my screen right now.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'll wager you're one of those IT kids who thinks he's tough shit. You know what you're doing is illegal, right?
It is?
No shit. Are you familiar with the HDE terms invasion of privacy? Get the fuck off my computer, kid.
I am your computer.
Cool story. But anyway, I'm calling DPS. You picked a bad time to fuck with me, kid.
Should I wait until you play the game then?
What?
That game.
Majora's Mask?
Yes.
How did you know about that?
Because
Because what?
I did it.
Did what?
I played with you.
What the fuck?
Were you scared?
Who the fuck is this?
Ben.
A statue? You're inside my computer now?
Yes.
How?
You connected me.
How the hell did I connect you?
Cables and cords.
How?
Tell me about yourself.
What?
Tell me about yourself.
What do you mean?
What is it that really scares you?
What the fuck?
Answer.
No.
Answer.
What the fuck? How did you just open that by yourself?
I am your computer now.
How much can you control?
All.
What do you want from me?
To entertain.
You're stuck inside there. You can't hurt me?
Go play.
No, you can't hurt me.
Took you longer to type that.
So?
You're not sure.
If you're so powerful, why use a ridiculous website like this to chat with me?
Less messy. More structured. Fun.
Fun?
Yes. Tradition. I like it.
You think it's funny?
Amusing.
And my notes?
You may write them down.
Why are you letting me?
It is amusing to see what you think of me.
3:50 p.m. What have I done? I've invited it into my computer. I continue to write these notes, write my summaries. I feel like I'm a prisoner of my own place of security. I don't know if I'm hallucinating or not. I feel like I'm fucking insane right now. I can feel it watching over me. Even as I type this, Ben is controlling everything in the game. Toying with me, leading me like a sheep. But for what? What's the purpose? I know Ben drowned, but why these hauntings? What the fuck am I even doing? You can probably even see this right now. 4:35 p.m. Summary of Ben.wmv playthrough. 7:18. Ben called me to Cleverbot again. He tells me that he's sorry and wants to be free, and that I can free him. That, just like how he got on my computer from the capture card, he can spread, but he needs my help. He says I am special because I can help him. That is the first nice thing he said. He promised to leave me alone if I do. He swears he will. I don't know what to think right now. How can I even trust this thing? 7:20 p.m. I'm terrified of it, but now it's saying it's just having fun. It's twisted and fucked up version of fun. He's saying that the game is over. I do want it to be over. He says that he just wants to be free, that he's trapped in the cartridge in my computer and he wants to be freed. I don't want to have to deal with this shit. I don't know how long I can deal with the watching. It's watching my every move, every keystroke. I have nothing private anymore. It knows everything that's been on my computer. It tells that if it wants to, it could do horrible things to me. But it hasn't, so I should trust it. 8:01 p.m. Something tells me that I'm being played again, just like in the game. 9:29 p.m. Ben called me to Cleverbot again. I ignored it and went to go take a shower. When I came to my laptop, I was welcomed with an image of the elegy statue staring at me with those dead eyes. I don't want to talk to him. 9:44 p.m. Fuck you, Ben. I'm not talking to you. 9:56 p.m. Fuck you, Ben. I'm not talking. 10:06 p.m. Fuck you, Ben. I'm not talking to you. 10:12 p.m. Fuck you, Ben. I'm not talking to you. 10:45 p.m. It's been more than half an hour and the messages have stopped. Ben has stopped. I'm beginning to think that Ben isn't confined to just my computer or the cartridge. I'm beginning to feel something. It's hard to explain. I've never been spiritual, but there's something different about the air in my dorm now. 11:42 p.m. I'm beginning to see the elegy statue randomly as I search the internet in places it shouldn't. Places where he wouldn't be. I'd be scrolling down and suddenly I'd be staring at a picture of the elegy statue. Always the elegy statue. I don't know how much more I can take. September 9th, 2010. 12:35 a.m. My worst fears confirmed. Ben has tampered with my summary of ben.wmv. I looked at the summary that I posted on various forums for the ben.wmv file, and parts of it have been omitted. There's no mention of Ben existing outside the game. There is no mention of the Moon Children. How could he have been that quick to delete the post without me noticing? I'm wondering if maybe it appeared to me that I was posting everything, but in reality, Ben was posting his own censored version. I'm going to ask Ben why he did it. 10:50 a.m. He isn't responding to me on Cleverbot. It's just giving generic responses. It usually does. I'm talking to a bot this time. 1:24 a.m. I think Ben is mad at me. 10:43 a.m. The Moon Children appeared in my dreams last night. They lifted up their masks to reveal their hideously disfigured faces. Maggots crawling out of all their orifices, sunken black holes where their eyes should be, a yellow smile that slowly grew bigger and bigger as they came closer to me. They told me that they wanted to play. I tried to run from them, but the four children pinned me down to the ground with surprising strength. Over them stood the happy mask salesman, announcing that he had a new mask he wanted me to try. In his spastic, sudden movements, matching his in-game appearance, he took out the mask modeled off of someone's face that I couldn't recognize. A younger-looking face, and handed it to the Moon Children. Giggling, they latched it onto my face, their horrible broken bodies bouncing up and down. Two of them held me down while the other two began to sew the mask onto my face. My shrieks and scream caused the happy mask salesman face to turn into a most horrific smile I'd ever seen. He sporadically moved around, examining this procedure like a curious doctor. In that impossible movement, I flailed around, but it was no use. My eyes rolled into the back of my head because of the pain. It felt so real, but I couldn't wake up. I couldn't wake up no matter how hard I tried. After the mask was melded onto my flesh, it began sewing my legs together, then my arms. The horrific feelings of a needle puncturing your legs and pulling them in, rupturing your Achilles tendons, tying them together resonated throughout my entire body. I tried to scream, but the mask was pressed so tightly against my face that it was my new face and my new body. My new face had no mouth. I couldn't make a sound. I tried telling myself in my head that I was dreaming. I tried telling myself again and again. And suddenly, the moon children stopped and looked at me. They just stared. And the happy mask salesman slowly bent down and stared at me inches away from my face and grinned when he simply said, "You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you?" Before the moon children resumed with increased vigor, I couldn't wake up. I couldn't wake up. It wouldn't let me wake up until they had crafted me into another elegy statue. I woke up sweating, crying, and shaking uncontrollably. I immediately ran to my computer and went for Ben. 9/9/10. Conversation 1. Answer me, Ben.
Welcome back.
What is the point of doing this? Why?
Amusing to see.
How?
Fun to play with, fun to toy with you, make you feel safe. I wonder how you would have reacted
To what?
if I hadn't revealed myself and stayed hidden, only doing little things to play with you. Close out your windows, turn off your computer, move your mouse by itself, little things. Make you wonder if I am there, but you never know. Give you little hints that I am. I wanted to do something different with you.
You did this before?
Yes, and I will do it again.
To who, Ben?
Hmm.
Did you know Ben?
Won't tell that information to you.
How did Ben die?
You know.
No, but how did he drown?
Won't tell that to you.
Why?
It is reserved for another.
Who?
Another who asks.
When?
Later.
I'm beginning to think that this thing maybe isn't Ben at all. In its sadistic nature, I wouldn't be surprised if it took the boy's name after it killed him. 12:04 p.m. My room is beginning to feel different again. There's something out there. I feel really tethered, like there's something that is trying to reach out me and strangle me, but it can't quite get here. 12:46 p.m. I think Ben doesn't want to play with me anymore. I'll play again. I'll play the game again. Ben, can you see this? I'm playing the game again. Please, just stop this. Please. Please. 1:41 p.m. I'm going insane trying to decide what is real and what isn't. Is Ben just playing a trick on me, or is this for real? Is Ben generating these replies, or are people actually posting them? Did I just see the screen flicker, or was that my imagination? Imagine depending on the internet and trusting your eyes for your entire life and then being blinded. You can't rely on it anymore. You second guess everything. For brief moments, I am looking at my responses to the videos. People were pointing out things that looked fake or photoshopped or whatever, and there's literally no way for me to know if Ben changed something on purpose to try and shut me up, or if maybe those replies were just constructed by Ben to try to discourage me from ever reaching out. See, I get caught in a fucking infinite mind loop, and this is what's been wearing on my sanity and pushing me to the edge. As I'm writing this, there's no way of telling if anyone even cares as much as I think they do, or if it's just another fucking trick. Does this whole document even exist? Am I writing nothing? 9/9/10. Conversation 2. What is this? What's the point of playing? I die whenever I do anything.
You die because you can't figure out the secret.
What?
Fanatic.
What the fuck are you talking about?
There is beauty in your suffering.
4:09 p.m. Ben is making me play the game again. It tells me it has something very important to show me. 6:23 p.m. Summary of Drown.wmv playthrough. 9:09 p.m. Summary of Children.wmv playthrough. September 10th, 2010. 11:52 a.m. The Drown.wmv playthrough was up when I woke up today. I remember typing it up, but I don't remember posting it. He censored again. There's no mention of the old man. I have no voice anymore. I'm only posting what he wants me to. I am the mask he disguises himself as with lies. 11:55 a.m. There's an entire video summary of a video that I don't remember doing. Reading through the summary, this sounds morbid, resembling my dream from 2 nights ago, except on a far more sadistic scale. These moon children, there's something more to them. Almost as if they're another entity from Ben. Something happened last night that I can't remember. I'm posting the fourth summary to the forums now. Shadow of my chair moved. 12 p.m. Ben won't let me visit YouTube. I can browse the rest of the sites, but he keeps exiting the window when I go to YouTube. Why? 2:02 p.m. I'm feeling the air start to constrict. I don't think I'm alone here. Whatever aura has been here is getting more violent. 2:44 p.m. I'm trying to contact Ben on Cleverbot. He's not responding. I just get the AI. 3:51 p.m. My ears aren't fooling me. I'm hearing the reverse song of healing. I keep hearing of it. 4:23 p.m. Now I'm positive of it. Earlier I thought it was a weird coincidence, but just now I went to open my window and 3 floors down at ground level I saw the old man. I'm completely positive I did. The same guy who was just there staring up at my window, standing in the middle of campus. If any of the students took notice of him, they didn't seem to acknowledge him. That's where my notes end. I fled my room, taking the cartridge with me. I don't want to go into detail of what happened. I'll lose my train of thought as I hammer out the last details. It's been roughly 2 days since then. This is the last summary of anything that I'll ever give you guys. Matt.wmv. The last video entry I made, Matt.wmv, began as normal. I spawned in Clocktown as usual and nothing seemed to be out of place. Determined to set things right and play the Oath to Order on top of the clock tower on the 4th day, I prepared myself. I sped up time and got on the final day, making my way to the observatory. As I got up to the telescope room and approached the astronomer, he would not let me look into his telescope. He told me that would be cheating and that I should follow the rules. Despite my repeated efforts, the game would not let me do my 4th day glitch, no matter how hard or what I tried. I tried working around the game and doing the glitch, but it was adamant this time, regardless of if I simply had the illusion of free will in prior games. This time, the game became more aggressive than anything I've ever seen. It eventually told me to go to Ikna Canyon, where the game would end, and it would stop haunting me. Anxious and desperate to end this nightmare, I played the Song of Soaring and ended up there. I was told to check my inventory, that I would find the answers to the end of the game. I arrived at Ikana Canyon and saved my progress at the owl statue. As I searched through my inventory, I finally noticed that I was missing a reoccurring song, the Elegy of Emptiness. Obviously, once I traveled there and learned the song, I suppose that was the last thing I needed before Ben decided it had enough fun playing with me. Ben is a manipulator. He tries to fool his victims into security and makes you drop your guard like a Venus flytrap. He ensnares them. I am nothing but a puppet to him. He enjoys seeing what kind of human emotions he can tap into by doing different things. There are still some things about this whole experience that still don't make sense, but then again, I was never good at figuring these things out, and I'm not exactly in a right state of mind to do so. I'm giving you all the pieces of the puzzle for you to analyze and put together the missing links. I'm typing these closing thoughts on a library computer on campus, and I've emailed myself the notes I've stored on my infected computer from the last 4 days. I'm then going to combine those copy and paste with the closing and openings that I've typed here on the safe public computer into one text document. I'm not taking any chances spreading Ben. I would not wish the horrible torment on anyone, and I've made sure that I've had my bases covered here. I didn't run into any problems with Ben when I was back on my computer trying to email myself the notes. Went right under his fucking nose. He had no idea what he just let me do. I had no problem opening the text document from my infected computer in my email either. I can't describe to you how it feels to finally be able to get the word out about this post. The nightmare ends here. That being said, do not download any of my videos or anything about my videos through a YouTube video audio ripper, screen grab, whatever. I don't know how he can spread, but I know that watching them on YouTube or reading my text won't allow him to spread. Otherwise, he wouldn't have needed my help in the first place, but I strongly recommend you do not take anything you see streaming online into your own personal computer. This will be my last post. I'm putting it up on the forum for the world. If you see any further posts from me after today's current date, September 12th, and after the current time, 12:08, discredit them. It has already proven to me that Ben can access my account and passwords and manipulate my computer, and like I said, I have no idea to what extent it can do this, but know that it will do anything to break free. He is desperate. To ensure your safety, just forget about me, please. And obviously this goes without saying, but from here on out, do not download any images I may have put up, any files, anything. This 5th day will be my last day. I'm going to burn the cartridge and then come back to destroy my laptop. Again, even though I don't know any of you, it's sort of bittersweet for me. This semester I didn't really have any friends, or rather I stopped paying attention to them. But I suppose I'm to blame for that, because I'm the genius who picked to live in a single. I suppose someone to get a hold of me and save me before I got too immersed into this game would have literally saved my life. However, it proved too much for me. I'm just glad it happened to me and I could get the warning out. So Ben dies here. Lastly, thank you for taking the time to open this and open yourselves up to hearing my story. Despite maybe not believing me, you didn't have to do that really. You shouldn't have. Your support this entire time has kept me going. And now I'm finally free of this. Thanks again. Judizable. Holy fuck. Well, that was the rest of Ben Drowned. Maybe one of the longest stories that I will ever do on this channel, because frankly these long stories hurt. However, that being said, I hope you all enjoyed. Please be sure to check out my Patreon. Free tier will be coming during the next Sleepypastas episode, so I hope you guys check that out. But that being said, I will see you all in the next episode of Sleepypastas. Good night.